What's up, you all? What is up? I hope everybody is having a great day. I'm trying to get out this sun, baby. The sun is killing it. Let me see what happens when I make this turn. Oh my God, this sun is no joke. Okay, it's a little bit better. Anyway, you all, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's having a great day. Alan Diva, I'm not friends with anyone, and I've never seen that person's body, and they've never seen mine. So stop trying to be messy on the sneak tip. I really don't care. Y'all have to understand that I have a whole life outside of YouTube, and what people do, as long as they do it on their show, they do it on their show. As long as they don't confront me, as long as we don't have any interactions, we're fine. So again, move on. Go. Try to make somebody else fight. I care less about that man and what he's doing, and I don't watch him. Obviously, you do, but I don't. So it is what it is. Moving right along. Yeah, crazy. Good morning. So you all, I happen to see some things on YouTube which is really interesting. So I guess VS, Grown Folks TV, Rico, Shakim, and somebody else was on. Oh, and Dee Lulu. Maybe people kissing booty, eating the booty. It was just like, really? So it was a lot of things going on over there that I was like, it just turned it off because, she's leaving, I guess. Somebody needs to shake the beef sector up, blase, blase. It is what it is. And then people needed redirects, and people paying for redirects. And I'm like, okay, so interesting. Um, but that's all I really saw. And that's it. Birthday, I lost my voice almost, but today we're actually going to do the surprise, which is interesting. But last night went to dinner with family and friends. It was great, and so today is another portion of the birthday, even though the birthday was yesterday. So it's good. So how y'all doing? I really don't have anything, you all. I just saw some things going on in the sector, and I'm like, is this it? And everybody was fighting. Somebody was talking about somebody living in the car. Somebody talking about eviction, and then somebody was talking about prostitution and Gaze Blase, and I'm like, oh, okay, same old, same old. So it is what it is. You know what? I heard somebody got dropped, and somebody was playing with people get dropped and stuff. Oh, that was another thing. I don't know why content creators give other content creators wrenches. That's crazy to me because they do that kind of stuff. And so that was brought up as well. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate it. Thank you, Castro. Appreciate it. Miss Douglas, I see you. Thank you. I see the ushers. Thank you, Ebony. So yeah, but Island Diva, I don't have an issue with you, but I'm really not interested in that person. Do you not know? Long as I have my relationship, my peace of mind, I don't care about that other person. And y'all care too much. You can't talk about my bad built body and you don't show yours. Yo, nobody don't got time for that. Anyway, but anyway, that's it. So I saw a little bit of that, you all. But like I said, it's been birthday, and so that's what I've been focusing on, and so that's been it, you all. Just pretty much it. Lunch was cute. Got some gifts. Oh my God, I got an Amazon gift card that I gotta use, so I gotta do that. But other than that, y'all, that's it. Just trying to get this voice together. So thank you for the birthday wishes, you all. I feel good. Um, the day was great. So I did what I needed to do, and the other half, like I said, had a surprise dinner. Had family and friends there, which was really good. Um, and yeah, it was really. I really had no major expectation for this birthday because it's a 56. Every birthday is a beautiful birthday, but it was a surprise. And like I said, we're going to do something today. I don't know what it is, but I'm looking forward to it. So the birthday celebration is still going for. And so that's about it, you all. I've just been keeping up with the news, with this Iran United States situation and this petulant president, looking at how they're trying to take the vote for 2026 and how we have to be very careful and focused. So that's what I've been doing, you all. Um, I don't have an issue with the beef sector. I think the beef sector is doing exactly what it does. It may be me. You know, you do some things, you look at some of the plays, you know, they're not things that you really talk about. So you go on and do what you have to do until your next act. I am coming on because there are things happening in the world that, you know, we discussed. People like certain things, so you let them do what they need to do. I did see Tulsa, and Tulsa's playing Tulsa's role. Tulsa is playing Tulsa's role. Tulsa is there to serve it up. She's a friend to no one. She's there for business. She's there to do what she needs to do at any cost, and that's what she's doing. Um, you have a person who is cloud chasing. They don't think it's cloud chasing, but it's cloud chasing. And I just think it's really interesting. When I mob for you, I mob for you all the way. I mob for you all the way. And he was tattletaling, and I'm like, is this Joker really serious over ranch? And I'm just like, man, you older than I am, and you up here tripping over a wrench and what people are doing, and I'm a friend of yours. You a friend to no one. You ain't never a friend to yourself. So I just thought that was interesting. People tripping out over mod sticks and moderating duties. That was funny to me. And then, of course, everybody clicks on, and I guess it was confessions, and Ken called, I guess, what's that man's, Jordan's mom, and I'm like, okay, all right. So ZX, you don't need to feel bad because he did it too. I'm like, this man is 56, over that age, and you still doing that kind of stuff. I'm like, are we serious? But that's what the girls is. That's what they into, I guess. I guess that's what stirring it up means. I guess that's what stirring it up means. What's going on? Because you say it's a lot going on, honey. I see a lot of nothing going on. I see a lot of things going on, but it's a lot of nothing. It's a lot of high school hijinks. I mean, not even high school, middle school hijinks, shenanigans. So it's a lot of nothing going on. Lord have mercy. This sun is sunning. Mm. So what is a lot going on? Tell me what a lot is. What's going on? What is really going on? Give me some deep dive, juicy beef sector. What's going on? I want to know. Lay it out for me. Lay it out for me, cause I ain't seeing it. I don't know. Maybe it's just not. I ain't seeing it. Lay it out for me. Okay, let me get to a place where I can. Maybe this sun is really sunny. This is why you got to use sunscreen on your face, because maybe this sun will tear you up. Hold on for a minute, because I'm gonna check to see what y'all saying. I can't look because the sun is in my eye. and I'm on this major interstate. So I'm gonna go somewhere and sit down, and I'll be right back. Ah, ooh, hold on, y'all. Let me put that up. So I'll be with y'all in one moment. One moment. Give me a minute. Ooh, this sun is out, baby. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all comments. I'm not ignoring you all. I just need to. This sun is really out today. It's gonna be a lovely day in San Antonio. It's gonna be close to the 90s. So beautiful day, beautiful day. Give me a minute. I'm gonna tell you what. These gas prices, baby. These gas prices, baby. The girls is gonna be walking. It's gonna be a lot of people calling out sick. Okay, TSA ain't the only one who's gonna be calling out sick. It's gonna be some people who getting paid calling out sick because this is why it's important to have light rail in your community. This is why it's so important to have light rail in your community because in times like this, people really need to be able to do what they gotta do. This is why light rail is extremely important. Give me a minute, y'all. When I park, I'm gonna read y'all comments. Um, I'm just not able to right now because that sun is beaming. When I tell you that sun is beaming, it is beaming. Mm. Okay, Daddy, you better wear that Stacey Adams hat. You better wear that Stacey Adams hat. Dad is wearing that damn Stacey Adams hat. Don't let them tell you you ain't doing it. Because he doing it. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Don't let nobody tell you you ain't doing it. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Give me a minute. Because I want to see what y'all have to say. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, y'all. Ooh, I see something about PDF. Hold on for a minute. Let me hear and get. Let me hear up and get parked. Cause it seems like y'all cutting up. Okay, girl, you better wear them cuffs. Mama got these tight jeans on, baby, like she going to the Houston rodeo. Girl with some cuffs, baby. Them cuffs is big as the curb she's standing on. Honey, Mama got some cuffs. She got that strawberry bob. Okay, girl, baby, she got that strawberry bob. That beer gut and them titties holding on. Mama, you better do that. Honey, them jeans is fitting though. Baby, she got that cuff. That cuff is higher than that curve she's standing on. Mama, you better do that. Mama, you better do that. Ha! Mama said, Mama, you better do that. Mama did it. Mama, tell Mama all about it. Tell Mama. Baby, tell Mama. She got everything you need. My. Oh, my God. Baby, she got them cuffs up. Baby, she got that thing cuffed up. Don't tell her she ain't doing it. Ooh, Jesus. Baby, she look like that lady on Car Wash. Ah, Come on. You might not ever get rich, but let me tell you, it's better than digging a ditch. It ain't no telling who you might meet. A movie star, or maybe even a Indian chief working at the car wash, sitting here in this chair, waiting on you. Oh, baby. Baby. All right, let me see what y'all saying. Yes, it's going to be 85 in New York. Okay, let me go ahead. Yes, love you. Be careful. And I'm out. All right, let me see something about here. Oh, this is Lady Sparkles. Meanwhile, girls can't be seen. A lot of revelations coming out. It's a racist PDF over there that used to be with him and claiming that he's straight, but doxing everybody. Oh, Lord. Somebody said Castro. Hey, Miss Douglas, these people are fighting the hell, fighting like hell, and crazy as hell. Okay, see, I wish somebody would call Mama. Okay, that's what I'm trying to find out. So, Lady Sparkle's talking. Thank you. Oh my God. So your grandson is the Aries too. Okay. So Lady Sparkles, all Lady Sparkles is saying is people fighting. She said something about a PDF. Now, what I saw last night that piqued my interest a little bit was the I think VS is leaving for a bit, and ZX up there kissing butt. Oh Lord, here she go again, Jesus. Okay, y'all. Honey, I would turn the camera on, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I can't do that right now. Oh, baby, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. All right, I'm on the phone, baby. Jesus. Mm-mm. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, the heirs, they will challenge you, baby. They will challenge you outspoken. Yes, we will. Okay, we'll make you cry before you make us cry. You know how we do it, baby. Why she coming up to everybody? Cause she gonna get hit. She better stop coming up to people's cars. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. Divine Starlight said, Jay Wilson, why is the street saying Castro is talking to Tommy behind the scenes still? I don't know. Hold on for a minute. Okay, I'll let you know, babe. Um, I don't know if Castro is talking to Tommy. They are grown men. They're grown men. Let me start off by saying they are adult men. Number one, they know the law. They know that. To- oh no no. Oh no, Jesus. Oh Jesus. Wait a minute now. I know he ain't getting ready to pick up this hooker in front of me. No, he is not. Hold on now. I know he ain't getting ready to pick up this hooker in front of me. Baby, it is going on in this parking lot. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Sure, let me drink my coffee like I'm not looking, but I'm looking. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I know she ain't getting ready to get in this truck. Girl, let me see how she looks, just in case she come up on a milk carton or something. Girl, I know you ain't getting in that truck. Girl, I know you ain't getting in that truck. VYG 2548. VYG. Let me write this down. VYG 2548. Hold on for a minute. VYG 2548. VYG 2548. VYG 2548. VYG 2548. Give me a minute, y'all. V V VYG 2548. Hold on for a minute, y'all. VYG 2548. V VYG 2548. Tundra Gray. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I just saw. Okay, this lady looked like she was on that stuff. This white man pulled up, talked to her. She got in his truck. Now, Sister Girl had strawberry blonde bob. She was wearing a floral top tight with jeans and some Uggs. I'm gonna remember that. Because she just got in the car with that man. Y'all, I'm sorry, but see, I watch too much ID channel. I watch too much Unsolved Mystery. And baby, you don't know who you're gonna see on TV. So yeah, so Zenni for the glasses is Zenni Zenni Zenni.com. And that's where I got these from, Zenni.com. I'm just sorry, y'all. Anyway, I just got the license plate. So if something come up or somebody come up missing, yeah. All right. Now let me get back. Let me get back to Castro and Tommy. They're grown. They are grown men, right? They know the law. I'm not yelling at Castro and Tommy, but if you all are together, y'all are playing a dangerous game because Tommy knows that he's not to even be speaking with you, even third party. And if you're putting him at risk, then so be it. You can't tell nobody nothing. I'm not mad at them. Nobody ain't jealous because y'all together. We're just bewildered that all of this stuff that y'all have gone through, that this stuff is going on. People are bewildered. And so that's why people have issues because you all are putting each other in danger. And I think that's the big thing. You're putting each other in danger. So, yeah. And I just think that you all need to be careful. And that's all I'm going to say. Be careful. Don't put yourself in a position that you're not going to be able to get out. I cannot tell Castro who he should love or who he should be with. Or I'm not. I don't even do that now. I'm just perplexed that these people would let this stuff play out on YouTube. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So if they want to see each other, knock yourself out. But there are some consequences. And that's all I'm going to say. Heaven forbid if something break up or bust out and somebody get violent again, because that could be prison for one of the parties. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Good morning. What is the name? Okay, I spoke about that. Zenni is Zenni, I believe. So Castro said that's not true. If they were, that's on them. Tom isn't newsworthy anymore. Castro, that's the case. Baby, I got it outspoken. You know I wrote it down. Okay, first 48. Yeah, I saw it, baby. I saw it. So Castro. Let me say this, Castro. I really don't have any problems with you. I guess I want the gay boys. I want all black men to do well. Period. But especially same gender loving black men. And it hurts my heart to see you all in positions that you get in sometimes. And my prayer is that you invest in yourself. People are not perfect. People have setbacks in life. I don't care how well or put together we think we are. People have challenges. Challenges are inevitable. They're going to happen. But are you proactive or are you reactive? Do you have a way to circumvent those situations or go through those situations? Or when those situations come, you just fold and collapse? Because we all got issues. We all got things we go through. Because when people say, you think you're perfect, no, I'm not. But being the person who I am, I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. And when you tell me I can't, I'm going to find a way to say I can. And I just think that sometimes we slant ourselves as degenerates, trifling, meaning, always looking for a handout. And that's not the whole pot. And it's sad because all black people are not on welfare. All black people don't live on Section 8. All black people don't do this. I mean, you just can't pull us and put us into one category. Well, that's the same with same gender loving men and women. You just can't put us in one category. But I just think on YouTube, there is a perception. And again, I don't think I am any less than anybody on here. This is why people talk about, you scared of heterosexual men. No, I'm not. I compete with them every day in the corporate sector. Every day. And a lot of them ain't bright, to be honest. And me being a same gender loving man with experience with women, regardless of what people want to say, because that don't bother me any. You think differently. You foresee things differently. You think long term. You don't think short term. And so no one is afraid of anybody. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and have a yell fest. I do believe in the law. Some people don't. I'm not governed by the street code because, yeah, the law. And that's how I look at it. But I just think we got to do better, and we have to invest in ourselves. And that's the truth. You got people living in cars. You got people with eviction notices and stuff. You got all of these things going on. Then if you're not evicted and living in a car, you're drinking too much. You got depression. You got all kind of mental illnesses going on. And that's what I'm trying to say. Just trying to figure it out. My birthday was really good. I went to brunch. Friends, did some things. I got a lot of Amazon cards that I got to use. And then my nephew is visiting. So, spent some time with him. Then went to dinner because the thing that we were supposed to do, we didn't do, but we're going to do it today. So I still don't know what that thing is, but I'm excited about it. But my birthday was very good. It was good to have family and friends around. I have a couple of friends who share the same. I have a lot of family who has the same birthday. So I have two first cousins who share the same birthday. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 friends who share the same birthday. So I was busy calling them, wishing them happy birthday. I have a cousin, like I said, I called her. She went to St. Augustine because they're having a seafood festival to wish her a happy birthday. So my last birthday last year was epic because it was a milestone birthday. It was great. This birthday was nice too, but it was more relaxed. It was more about sharing with the friends and family, where the 55th was really more about me and the other half just spending that time and enjoying shows and stuff together like that. So that's what we did. But you all, so I don't have anything against Castro. I don't have anything against Tommy. I just want them to invest in themselves and do better. Where do you go from here? You know, and that's all. Rico the same way. If you can argue with people all night and do all of this stuff, then you can focus on you. And people, and y'all, I'm not lying. I think people are focused on the wrong thing. When you don't see this particular instrument called YouTube as a platform to entertain and keep it as entertainment, and when you put this stuff as my real life, I want you to see what I'm going through, then that becomes a problem because you can never intertwine entertainment in your real life. All we have to do is look at the housewives. That's why Kim Fields got her butt up off the housewives because they were going to tear up her marriage. So did Eva. It was a lot of people because again, you can't intertwine the two. It's just too much. It's too much pressure. So that's why you separate the two. That's why you don't mix the two. That's why you don't show everybody your relationship. People always say, "Well, you don't ever show nothing," because that ain't what we doing. That's not the entertainment. And as much as people want to know, there is a demarcation that we don't pass that. And that's the truth. And so when you intertwine your real life with this, or if it seeps in, you got a problem. The best revenge is success. So people talking about me don't have look. I don't care because again, it does not adversely affect what I'm doing on the outside. It does not. But when it's affecting you because you got court and you being dragged into court, or you got to go to a hospital, or that's some real stuff. And like I said, you have to be careful with that. Well, that's good, Castro, and I'm happy for you. I think I did see you. You really like them pancakes and waffles and stuff. Baby, you always baby. If it ain't pickle juice and waffles, it's waffles and sausage. But anyway, I ain't mad at you, Castro. I just think that you need to. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with Castro. I don't know if that man and Castro are together. Castro is saying no, and I just have no choice but to believe what Castro is saying. I would think that it is self sabotage to continually pursue that relationship when that man got a felon. And Castro, you don't want to get a felony. Because let me tell y'all something. People can say they love you. People can say, I want you back. They can do all of these things. But there is some anger. And knowing how this person thinks, there is anger. And that anger is, I have messed with you. And because I have messed with you, I got a felony. And I'm upset. And I'm going to take you down because you done took me down. And you've ruined my life. Now, that may not even be true. But that's how people think. Because I'm going to say this. It was that person who went over to Castro's house. Nobody ain't tell you to go over that man's house. And you thought it was going to be cutesy. And it wound up not being cutesy anymore. And you got triggered. Y'all don't let people pump you up. Girl, if I was you, I'd go on over that house and kick her ass. And you go on over there and kick her ass and get an assault charge. I'm telling you, the law is for the lawless people. I'm just saying. Kit Kat, baby, people need to live in reality, baby. People really need to live in reality. But anyway, y'all, yeah. Live in reality, people. We live in reality. Separate the two. A wrench ain't real. Baby, look, can I ask a question? When you get a wrench, because I've gotten wrenches before, brunch was beautiful, baby. It was beautiful. But when you get a wrench, do you get life insurance? Do you get Medicare, Medicaid, and Medicare? When you get a wrench, do you get profit sharing? I'm just asking because I don't know if YouTube AdSense done started a profit sharing, but if you hold a wrench, because baby, these people act like they is getting not they are, but they is getting profit sharing, insurance, 401ks by holding a wrench. And I just want to know because if that's what's going on, I guess I need a wrench. I didn't know wrenches were so important these days. But let me tell you why these wrenches are important to people. Because it gives them a little power. It gives them a little power. And people are territorial with power, especially when they don't have none outside of their life. When you don't have nothing outside of your life and you ain't never supervised or managed nothing, then those little things, something as simple as a wrench, becomes extremely important. A wrench ain't never been that important to me. Getting blocked was never that important to me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I want you all to really observe these people and what's going on in this sector. I'm not saying these people are bad, but look at these players. It's really interesting how they try to frame people. They have a good focus of trying to frame people. You know, they try to set framework of this is what this person is. They are great gaslighters. It reminds me of the new people who Republicans on MS Now. You know they gaslighting, and they don't even believe half the stuff that they're saying. But because they're on that team, they got a gaslight. You see a lot of that. These people know that these folk ain't friends. These people are not there for the ministry. These people are there for the fish in the bread. Baby, they ain't here because they like you. They here for the fish in the bread. Now, are there people in the beef sector or in any other sectors that are sincere about friendship? I'm sure there are. But the majority that we are seeing now, the fish in the bread. That's it. Who's popular now? Because whoever is popular now, I need to jump on that set with them because I am a parasite. And some parasites don't bring nothing. It's not a symbiotic relationship. I provide you relief by getting the ticks off, and I get a meal. But some of these people are ticks. They just suck your blood, and once they get full, they just drop. That's it. If you're going to be a parasite, at least have a symbiotic relationship. And so when I see certain people, and y'all, let me say this. I don't think I'm better than anybody, but some of these people I would never, ever want to meet in person. Ever. Ever. It's just a lot going on. What y'all think? Now this lady gonna come to my car again and I'm gonna cuss her out because I don't have any time to be playing with nobody. Now she done came back from that truck because I guess the white man, she didn't have what he wanted. So she gonna come over here. No ma'am. No ma'am. So anyway, y'all. Hold on for a minute. She meeting the black man. Let me see. Is this her pimp? Mm, okay, no. That would maybe be a pimp. That ain't a pimp. All right, now, dude, don't be coming over here with these sores on your feet. What's up, man? Go ahead. Mm-hmm. So these people, my. Baby, I'm observing. So what else is going on in the beef sector besides that? Now I'm gonna say this. I didn't eat. No, let me say this. So for the birthday, this is for the birthday. I didn't eat any meat, which is great. They had vegetarian options that were really good, more than just vegetables, which is great. But baby, they had a cake, and one slice of that cake was 1,200 calories. I didn't eat all of it because I still got some left. But baby, I did partake. I sure did. So yeah. Y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna go off camera, but I'm gonna still be on because I gotta go get me some chewing gum. So let me go get my little chewing gum. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah. Content creators, be content creators. Don't let YouTube be your life. You come on here and do your show. So when people are talking about what's his name, Step Down, so yeah, let them talk. That's what people do. And I don't know, like I said, how y'all talking, people were never realistic in the first place. That's what I'm saying. People will love you until they can't love you no more. People will come on and speak your name and you be their vlog father, and then the next minute you ain't shit. That's what people do. That's the name of the game of the beef sector. Turn on the folk who may have turned you on. No different than Sir King and Lemon, no different than a lot of people. But the difference is I know people do that. And that's life. That is life. Okay? Now, I do have a question. Now, I'm getting ready to be real messy right here, though. Now, this is current events. What in the hell is going on with Justin Bieber and Usher? Now, I have said this many times, and y'all know I've said this. I have always been uneasy about that Usher and Justin Bieber relationship. When he was little, I just didn't like how Usher was hanging around Justin Bieber. And I mentioned it. And so now it seems like Usher steps to Justin Bieber real crazy like. And so I'm like, wow. And I really do think that Justin Bieber rather, was probably did it as well. And he don't want to talk about it. And even though he's married and stuff, that man's innocence looked like it was taken. I'm not lying. And what what Usher said about Diddy, and he would never want his son to be around Diddy, I believe that has happened to Justin Bieber. I can't prove it. It's alleged. Everything is alleged here. But they had some issues. They said they had words. The girl said they had words. So it seems like there is some issues with Bieber and Usher. And it was chronicled. So it's going to be really interesting to see what's going on. Into the store but I'm still talking. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? I think, like I said, I think Bieber has lost his innocence and he's pissed off. And I don't know what's going on with Usher. And Justin hasn't even been in the limelight. So that's interesting. All right, y'all, I'm going in the store. Let's see what she's giving. I need to go and get my little gum out of here. But yeah, so that was reported heavily on TMZ, um, with Justin and Bieber and Usher. So it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. Hold on, let me get on in this store and get my little chewing gum and get on to my next destination. Uh, give me a minute. Okay, you all, I am back. Went and got my mints and gum, and I'm heading to my destination. So y'all see. So let me say this, you all. Let me say this: the beef sector, to me, is a mini Hollywood, and I've said this many times as well. I'm not saying that we celebrities and we A-list and all of that, but this little stuff that we go through in the beef sector, I can imagine what they have to go through in Hollywood, because there are bigger pictures at play. There are people pushing people from each other towards each other. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm not saying that stuff doesn't happen, but at the end of the day, people are always making plays. And I just think that we see that in the entertainment industry, period. And a lot of people say, Jay, you just really exaggerating with that. These people ain't Hollywood. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that a lot of games are played. And I see some similarities between entertainment industry and B sector. Because if somebody's rising, then you got people who have issues. You got people who will bite off your stuff and not give you credit. I remember Anne Marie when she came out with one thing, and then everybody started doing what she did. And then you look at Khalees, you look at people taking advantage of folks, far as, mentorship or what have you. And a lot of that is control as well. One thing I can say in the entertainment industry is that
information is a lot. And that's not only entertainment industry, that's even in the corporate world. People value information and they use it as leverage. This is what happened with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of people don't believe that, but I truly believe, you know what? I am 99.9% sure that Jeffrey Epstein was extorting people. I believe that Jeffrey Epstein had them cameras set up everywhere and that people were doing some unscrupulous things, not knowing that they could have been taped. And I think that Epstein acknowledged that, hey, you were taped. And so I'm going to use this as leverage. And I believe that's how he got his fortune. I think that's how he got his fortune with Wexner in Ohio. How you going to be a high school teacher making that little salary, and then all of a sudden you are a financial guru, and this man gives you $600 million? You've done something. And I don't believe personally his death was by his own hands. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I believe somebody got paid to knock him off because that man had too much information on people. And see, it makes you powerful. But let me say this, y'all, because this is why I don't be on the phone with everybody. This is why I don't be on the phone with everybody, because people love them phones. But this is why I'm not on the phone with everybody, because the information may make you powerful, but it also makes you a target. And I don't think people get that. You become a target, and everybody wants to get rid of you because of the information you have. And I think people really need to realize that. So when you're the keeper of information, you're moving, you're paranoid, you're always back and forth because, somebody is going to come for you. Everybody want to be the king and the queen of this. So now you set yourself up as a target. And so I think you got to be extremely careful, and you have to balance power. You have to balance power. You have to. People who don't have power, they think that power is about telling people what to do, ruling people, and power is not that. Power is about empowering people, not entrapping them. Power is about helping people to improve themselves, not tearing folk down. And I mean, don't get me wrong, roasting and gagging is roasting and gagging, but at the end of the day, all the people that I roast and gag with, I pray that they invest in themselves. Because again, the roasting and gagging is the entertainment piece of it. But I don't want nobody to go to jail. I don't want anybody to suffer illness that they can't. I don't really wish death and ugliness on folk, because that speaks a lot about the person, y'all. And I mean, I'm not trying to be, but it's real. It's real. Because a person who really is a leader, they look out for others. They invest in themselves. And let me say this, when you invest in yourself, you can invest in other people. And a lot of people can't invest in you because they don't even invest in themselves. You got to invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is, I'm going to take better care of my health. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get a degree and further my education. I am going to learn a trade, whether it's forklift or XYZ. I'm going to go to another state and go to a museum or do the history thing. So I am going to my goal. Hey Hershey, I want to go to the Civil Rights Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. Not the Civil Rights Museum, but the museum that dealt with slavery, they say that that museum in Montgomery is more moving than most of the museums because it deals with the lynching and all of that stuff that our people had to go through. It's just Montgomery, Alabama. But what's there is very important. And I think as Black people, we forget. See, Jewish people don't forget. They teach their kids. They teach their kids about Masada. Never forget. Never forget. They have memorials and the days of remembrance. You know, again, we just celebrated Black History Month. And the National Negro Anthem or the Black Anthem says, lest our hearts get drunk from the wine of the world, we forget thee. We forget not only thee, but we forget where we came from. And those types of museums, that's why they want to get rid of those museums, because the African American History Museum in DC, the one in Memphis, the one in Montgomery, Alabama, they chronicle the injustices that our people have gone through and that people are still plotting now. And so when you don't know, and you don't know how hard it was for our people, and we don't realize, y'all, well, slavery is over. We don't, but we forget about Jim Crow laws. We forget about redlining. Some of this stuff was in existence in the 70s. I was born in the 70s. So that's not that far removed from me. And we act like this stuff was way back. And when you have had 400 years of oppression and systematically separating people and do that you don't get rid of that in 20 years. And so people are saying, well, you've all gone through this trauma, but you need to get over it. And that's why people don't want those museums here, because this is why I value education. People always say, you don't need no degree, but my ancestors couldn't go to school. They couldn't go to school. And when they did get a school, it was so inadequate. Thank God, but the resilience and the ingenuity of Black people to even educate their people in such substandard facilities speaks to our resilience. We don't need to vote. Yet Fannie Lou Hamer got hit in the head with a hammer, harassed people, all of this for the vote, and then we don't even show up. We don't even respect our ancestors and what they did. So we could, baby, I don't have my house in my neighborhood because I was so great. I got it because people fought against redlining. I don't have my voter's registration card because I was so great. Folk fought for that. I didn't get a degree because people fought for that. And we act like their contributions, some of us, are nothing. Are nothing. And that's what get me. And that's why I admire Jewish people when it comes to not forgetting. And I will say this, they don't forget, but they move forward. See, it's not enough to remember and stand still. You got to move forward. You got to move forward. And that's why I keep on saying, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Lord. You know what? Again, Castro, let me say this. If that's true, Castro, that should be a reason to leave this man alone. Castro, if that's true, what Kit Kat just said, people who have nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. That's all I'm gonna say, Castro, because if this person can't even hold water, and this person is confirming by your own relative that y'all were together, and really, Castro, it doesn't matter if you all are or not. I really don't care. But what's funny is that this person is proving to you that they're not loyal or trustworthy, but yet you still go back, if that's the case. Okay, Mac. Well, Kit Kat, I just told Castro that that man is upset. See, Castro, you don't understand. Tommy got in trouble. You ain't in trouble. Tommy is upset because you are walking around free and you don't have no record, and he does. And it has pissed him off. And if you don't think that man trying to get his lick back, you wrong. And I don't understand why you don't understand that, Castro. Now, you may not be trying to get in contact with him, but Castro, please leave that man alone. See, it ain't no need to get mad at Jay Wilson right now. Jay Wilson is really trying to help you. Leave that man alone. I don't care if that man comes in a tone of reconciliation. Say, we good. I don't have nothing against you. Let's move forward and leave him alone. Because if you don't, he's going to take you down. He got a felony, Castro. You don't think he's trying to get you one too? And like I said, I don't have a problem with Tommy. But for the mere fact that Tommy is even reaching out to your relatives saying that he don't even have good sense. And y'all sit here and cut folk out. But again, I'm telling you, Castro, the right thing. Leave that man alone. Is that man bringing you more joy in your life or more heartache? Is he bringing you more difficulties or is he making your life easy? Ask yourself those questions. Now, you can talk about my relationship. No, Jay, it was Tommy's brother. Okay. Okay, y'all do what y'all got to do. I just think it's real odd. And it's sad. People don't know when to move on. People holding on to stuff. Castro, all I'm going to say is, has this made your life better or has it made your life worse? And if you answer that question, and if your life has been worse because of this, then you need to let it go. I can understand having some challenging times, but a relationship should never have to end with somebody going to jail. A relationship should never have to be with violence and this kind of stuff. So ask yourself the question, has it caused you more harm or good? And if you can really answer that question, that should tell you what you need to do. I'm going to ride and live with you, but I ain't riding and dying with nobody. Let me say that again. I'm going to ride and live with you, but I ain't riding and dying with nobody. And right now, this is some death stuff here. And I just hate to say that. And Castro, y'all too old to be doing all of this. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm making a suggestion because you've grown and you're going to do what you want to do. But Castro, have being with this man caused you more harm? You see what I'm saying? Was the relationship worth it? Did you learn anything from this? Notice now, Castro, I haven't called you out your name. I haven't called Tommy out. I ain't calling y'all names. I ain't calling you. But I just really want you to step back and think. Think about this. No relationship is worth your freedom. No relationship is worth your happiness and well-being. Y'all, again, the other half was the one who said you need to do your chaplaincy training. Didn't you want to do that? I had almost forgot about that. Looking out for me. We look out for each other. He's very protective of me. I'm very protective of him. Thank you. I appreciate that 9-8B. I'm just saying. So Castro, I really don't know if this stuff is true or not, because I know people be trying to start stuff, Castro. But look, man, come on, Castro. Do yourself a square. Be solid. Don't get into this mess. Focus on you. Leave this man alone. Tommy, I think you're a good man, but I think you are a man who needs some counseling. I think you are a man who needs some counseling. Now, you can cuss me out again, but like I said, I understand because you're going through a whole lot of stuff. But man, you need to be counseled because you don't want to bring this into another relationship. You don't want to bring this into another relationship. And let me tell you something. All of the alcohol has been a major contributor to a lot of bad decisions. Now, I don't know if people on other drugs. I really don't know. But I am going to say this. Alcohol has been a major contributor to the demise of some people. And I think y'all need to recognize that. That alcohol is messing some people up. And y'all may think it's not, but baby, all we see is 32 packs and 16 packs and every time something going on and somebody crying or somebody going through, there is alcohol right there. And alcohol is a depressant. So if you depressed, you sure don't need to be drinking that because that's what alcohol does. It's a depressant. It's a depressant. And that's why you feel bad after you finish drinking and that don't change. Because that alcohol ain't changing nothing. Because the problem is still there. And that's why I keep on telling you, you cussing me out ain't helping your situation. You need to be cussing that alcohol out because that alcohol is messing you up. You cussing me out don't make me feel no kind of way. I'm just sitting back there and like, okay, so how's that helping you though? And that ain't no shade. That's real. So I don't know if he's seeing that man or not, y'all. But they're grown. They're grown. And I hope it's not the case. But we done seen it over and over again. Hey, Vince Sabella. Mm. Let me tell you something, Mac. That should be a red flag right there. When somebody get back with you by giving this information, my. And a real G sit on stuff. They don't just tell it right away. So, well, look, y'all, I gotta go. But you know, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Love you. When you can love you, you will love other people. The real proof of empowerment is that you can empower other people. That's the real proof of true power. True power is not afraid of other people being empowered. They're not afraid of other people rising up. Pseudo power is jealous or paranoid when other people are getting attention. So I just wanted to say that. Y'all be blessed. I will talk to y'all later on. Castro, this was not a beat down Castro moment, but this is a reflective moment. I don't know if you with that man or not, Castro. It's up to you. But Castro, self-preservation is going to help you out. If you don't have self-preservation, you're going to fall. Take care of you. Put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. If you don't see that that man is going to get you, then you crazy. Now, I just think you just need to chill out. You don't want to be in trouble. Now, you can get up there and cuss all you want to, but again, Castro, yeah. Anyway, I wish you the best. Y'all take care. Peace and love. Bye.